Here's another video practicing definite integrals. So the first example I'm going to do is the integral from 1 to 3 of 1 over x squared dx. Now, when we have x squared in the denominator, we want to write it as x to the negative 2. Okay. And then I'm going to use my power rule. So add a 1 and then divide. And then I'm going to evaluate it from 1 to 3. Okay. A lot of students ask me why I rewrite negative exponents back as positive, and that's because it gets a little bit confusing to try and plug into this. So I know that this is a negative 1, and this is 1 over x. So I'm going to write this as negative 1 over x, and then plug in from 3 to 1. Okay. So when I plug in 3, I get negative 1/3. When I plug in 1, I get negative 1 over 1. So I get a negative 1/3 subtracting negative 1, which would be a negative 1/3 plus 1, which is the same thing as a positive 2/3. Okay. Here is a slight modification. What if I had 1 over x instead of 1 over x squared? Well, if I try to do the same idea of writing as a negative exponent, it's going to have me dividing by 0 when I integrate. This is our fact of the ln. So this is the ln of the absolute value of x, and I'm plugging in 3 and 1. I get the ln of the absolute value of 3 minus the ln of the absolute value of 1. Now the ln of 1 is actually 0. This is a funky decimal, but this is actually 0. So we can actually write our final answer here as the ln of 3. Awesome. All right, so there's 2 more examples. Now, in my next video, I'm going to explain what these answers mean in terms of area.